Welcome to the Sports Zone. I'm Crystal Rice. Alongside of me are Jonathan Barden, Hillary Hunt, and Louis Montesi. A late touchdown spoiled a potentially big win for Mississippi State. Let's find out what the Bulldogs could have done to get this win in this week's Mississippi State Corner.
On Saturday, Mississippi State returned to Davis-Wade Stadium for an SEC matchup with South Carolina. The Gamecocks took their first lead of the game with just under 4 minutes left on a touchdown by star receiver Alshon Jeffrey, and this proved to be the winning score. Although it was a disappointing loss, did the Bulldogs show any signs of improvement, Jonathan?
Well, Louis.
Hillary.
Sorry to cut you off, but I think Mississippi State showed immense improvement. I mean, I think they're starting to find themselves with a quarterback who's Tyler Russell, which a lot of people didn't see him getting playing time this year. I mean, although they did lose by 2 points, everyone thought South Carolina was going to blow them out of the water because Mississippi State's been playing extremely weak, and with all the uproar, everyone thought they were going to be awesome this year, but they're just falling a little short. But I think they really showed improvements, and hopefully they'll get a win coming up soon.
Yes, I definitely agree with you, Hillary. I mean, although we were defeated, it was not totally just an upset, as people will refer to it as. I mean, Tyler Russell, as you say, did an impeccable job. I mean, 11 out of 29 passes and 465 yards with 2 interceptions. I mean, it is improvement. I kind of hate that we are waiting so long in the season to show these signs, but hey, it's better late than never.
I agree with y'all. I think that we did a much better job on offense this week, and a lot of it comes from Tyler Russell being the quarterback. Being able to pass and keeping the defense honest with that definitely opened up the run game a lot more than we've seen in weeks past. I thought the offense looked a lot better, a lot more balanced.
You talk about the offense actually having some more room to run the football. If you noticed on Mississippi State's lone touchdown scoring drive of the game, a 70-yard drive at that, State ran the ball on every single play until the touchdown pass to Smith, which put the Dogs up there at the beginning of the game. So that just goes to show you how much Tyler Russell has really allowed us to use the pass to set up the run, really, I think, for the first time this year. Defensively, definitely made some improvements. One thing that I was proud of, I know, was we actually held Lattimore to 39 yards rushing before his fourth quarter injury. And I think a lot of people weren't really expecting that. So
we played with an energy that I don't think a lot of people have seen this year. We definitely did a good job on offense, and Russell kept us in that game.
Absolutely.
Now, Mississippi State heads into this bye week with a 3-4 record and an 0-4 mark in the SEC. This team had very high expectations heading into this season. How would you assess this team so far?
The difference between last year and this year is we can't finish. Against Auburn, we couldn't finish. We couldn't finish against South Carolina. And I know the win over, a victory over South Carolina would have been considered a huge upset, but we can't finish. And last year, think about Kentucky, think about Georgia. I mean, heck, even the game against Florida in the Swamp, when the Florida kicker missed the field goal. I mean, that was on him. But even then, our defense was able to make big plays back when we had Chris White and KJ Wright and the guys like that. We just can't finish this year.
I'm glad that you brought up Chris White and KJ Wright. I don't think that we expected them to make that big of the loss of them to make that big of a difference. But you look at it, them along with Pernell McPhee combined for 243 tackles last year in 2010. McPhee and White, 25.5 tackles for loss. That is tough to replace, and I don't think that we really anticipated that being too big of a factor.
I definitely agree. I think people came into this season thinking we will be fine without them. Everyone loses players every year, but we just didn't. We haven't come out the way people thought, and I think it's kind of a letdown for Mississippi State fans because they had such high expectations. And like you said, we just can't pull out those wins. We're playing so well, we're playing consistent, but then when push comes to shove in that fourth quarter, we're not getting that win, and that's what we need. We need a team that's going to close out and make a W.
So
high expectations, but possibly unrealistic expectations
Definitely.
As well.
But when we come back, we'll tell you what player from the SEC is making a strong case to be a Heisman favorite. And later, we'll tell you what to expect from this weekend's Battles of the Tigers.